Good afternoon. Another interesting thing happened to me today, and it was coming to the awareness that I have been holding on to needing people to be a certain way in order for me to feel good. I've mentioned this in lots of other videos. It just became really apparent when this morning something that happened yesterday came to me, and I wasn't upset while it happened. This happens to me often. But then today, the next day, I went, I didn't really feel good about that. And what had happened was we were out for lunch, me, my husband, and one of his friends. And I said something that just seemed trivial about my husband. And then the way my husband responded to me, I felt hurt about because it was how I interpreted as a jab as well. And so this morning I was like, that really hurt my feelings, what he said. And it tied right back to my childhood and how I learned that the way I felt was really dependent on somebody else, in particular my parents. So if they made me feel a certain way, I was either happy or upset. And now growing up, it's interesting to witness myself detach from other people, and that I am in control of how I feel regardless of what's going on around me. And at first that seems a little ridiculous and difficult to implement. And I know that I'm healing because I can continuously catch myself when I'm wanting somebody to be different or to say something different so that I can feel good. And that's a very constricted way of living, because then everybody needs to be a certain way and I need to control everybody in order for me to be happy. And I'm getting too that that's why I avoid certain situations or I avoid certain people, because I can't control them and I'm not okay with how I feel. And so isn't it better if I can let go of my need of them to be a certain way, let go of my expectations, and then I just show up peacefully and calmly and how I am, regardless of who's doing what, where, and when. And that's what I'm really sinking into lately, and I feel good doing it. And I don't always do it. Sometimes I fall flat on my face, and that's okay because I'm learning this. I just know I'm feeling good heading in that direction, so I'm going to continue to head that way. I feel such a sense of freedom because I always believed my happiness was dependent on somebody else. And that is just so not true. So having grown up in a household where I had to walk on eggshells a lot, there was explosive reactions or unpredictable reactions, that's what made me so afraid and basing how I feel on how someone in front of me felt. Man, my mind is blown. And I wanted to share that because I'm sure there's other people out there who don't understand why you just want to be alone all the time, because you don't feel comfortable around other people. And yes, there's a lot of other factors. For me, this is a big part of it, because I don't feel good around others because I base how I feel on what they say or what they do or how they judge me. So I'm the common denominator. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you had a great weekend. Bye.